Right. Criminologists. The main purpose of most criminal organizations is to generate profits. The ongoing revolutions in biotechnology and information technology promise to generate enormous profits. Therefore, criminal organizations will undoubtedly try to become increasingly involved in those areas. So our conclusion is that criminal organizations will undoubtedly try to become increasingly involved in these areas. And these areas are biotechnology and information technology. And the only reason we're saying that is because the main purpose of these crimes is to generate profit. So then we like give these two things and say these are going to generate enormous profit. So they must just want to be involved in that. Well, like there could be like enormous there could be enormous profits in a lot of different industries, right? Does that mean that criminal organizations going to be involved in them all?
Mm-mm.
So the conclusion of the criminologist argument is properly inferred if which of the following is assumed. What kind of question is this?
Inferred. It's not. Um, Shoot. Is it sufficient assumption?
Yeah, why?
Okay. Because the conclusion and assumed.
And the word if, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying if assumed. So what's
Okay.
your prediction here of what could we say that would guarantee that the criminals are for sure going to be involved in these areas?
Um, that they're trying to generate enormous profits.
But just them, but is them for sure trying to generate enormous profits going to guarantee that they're going to be involved in biotech and infotech?
No, I guess criminal organizations are going to get involved in biotechnology.
Well, that's what we're trying to prove.
Okay.
What else would get us there? Like, what could we say? Think of something simple that would just guarantee that they're going to get involved in these areas. So my prediction is they're like criminal.
I would think to generate profits because of, I would think they want to get involved in those areas to generate
Right,
profit.
that's why they want to. But what do we have to how do we know for sure they're going to get involved in these areas?
I have no idea. I don't know.
My loose prediction is any area that generates enormous profits, criminals want to get involved in.
Oh, okay.
You see how simple that, like how I connect like profit to these actual areas where I say like any area.
Oh, sorry. That's what I was trying. I figured that they were trying to get into an area that does profits. But I just
Yeah,
figured by
because
saying,
we can't just assume that generating profit is
okay,
enough because there could be a
okay,
million other areas that they could get involved in. But
right,
if it's
okay.
true that every single one they get involved in, then it'd be like, yeah, that would guarantee that they're going to try to get involved in this one.
So they want to get into biotechnology and information areas in order to generate profits.
Yeah, if they got involved, if they undoubtedly tried to become involved in any area that tries to generate profit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and start with A and tell me love it, leave it, or hate it.
If an organization tries to become increasingly involved in areas that promise to generate enormous profits, then the main purpose of that organization is to generate profits. Yeah,
I
no,
think this is actually irrelevant. This just says like if they try to get involved, the reason they're doing it is for profit.
yeah,
That doesn't get us to the fact that they're for sure getting involved in these areas.
yeah.
Okay, so it's not A.
Okay. At least some criminal organizations are or will at some point become aware that the ongoing revolutions in biotechnology and information technology promise to generate enormous profits. Sorry, I'm drawing. I have a really bad headache. I'm drawing like a blank. It's hard for me to like.
No, that totally happens. So this is saying at least one criminal organization will become aware of these industries that promise to make profit. So this is just saying at least one
Yeah.
criminal is going to learn that these people can make money from doing this. Well, that's irrelevant, right? That isn't just because they know that those industries are going to generate enormous profits doesn't guarantee that they're going to try to get involved.
Okay. And then criminal organizations are already heavily involved in every activity that promises to generate enormous profits. No, that's not true.
But if it were true, would it guarantee our conclusion?
No.
No, because this is saying what's happened in the past. This isn't guaranteed what's going to happen in the future. Right?
Okay. Any organization whose main purpose is to generate profits will try to become increasingly involved in any technological revolution that promises to generate enormous profits. Yes.
Yes, because this connects our premises to our conclusion. It shows us that it takes any organization whose main purpose is to generate profits, which we have, which we know that criminal organization is to generate profits, and says that they will become involved in any industry that that promises to generate profit, which is here, which is how we get to our conclusion.
Okay.
And then E just says most, so more than 50% of criminal organizations are willing to become involved in legal activities if those activities are enough to be profitable. Okay, cool. I would think that most criminal organizations would be willing to become involved, right? But just
Yeah.
because they're willing to become involved in these activities doesn't mean that they are undoubtedly going to get involved in these specific ongoing revolutions. So that's why it's D.